Hey, good morning and welcome to beautiful sunny Willis, Texas. And it is a beautiful morning and it's a project that is so close to my heart. There's a personal story here when I met this family, and I'm sure it's their story, it's not really mine. But it's been a phenomenal journey. Anyway, I'm really excited to show you around. So this is kind of like a Durham, but customized. So come on in and let's have a look and see what we find. So it's tricky when I do these videos because I have to stay out of the house basically for about a month before I do them. And then for this video, I thought it'd be nice for me to kind of come out first, but I really haven't spent a second in here really taking this all in. So this is pretty cool. Like when you design a house, you're always like, okay, I can see it, but then when you see it, wow. So there's a lot of uniqueness to this house with the family and what they wanted to have and how we wanted to capture it. But knowing the family, like when I walk in, I'm going, wow, it's, yes, okay, we built the house. But knowing the family, in my mind right now, I'm picturing them in this space. Their children, the way they live, who they are, everything else. And knowing everything about their story, that's why I'm so overwhelmed. One of the things, I'm just so grateful that I'm part of it, honestly. One of the things here is they have a very unique setup that they wanted to have in the kitchen in terms of a kitchen table. And so that in this space, and bear in mind, you know, this is not by custom home standards a huge home, but when you look at that and you look at all the principles that we have, they're all going to be able to sit around this kitchen table. There's an island here that can be used for all manner of things, for preparation and everything else. They still have this beautiful, beautiful view and vista, as well as this gorgeous sink. They have a ton of storage. You know, our cabinets are, I invite you to come and see the cabinets for yourself. The way they're made and how we do it. You know, this exceptional centerpiece. And we maintain this design line that runs from the fireplace right through here. We keep the intersection point as well with a beautiful sight view and natural light coming in both from the right and the left when you're in here. And I don't know if it comes through on the video or not, but the overwhelming presence of natural light just drenching this space it's just so peaceful, calming and restful. When you look here and you see the texture of the grasses layering out into the woods, into the distance. I mean, you know, this is a vision, but when it comes to fruition, it's more than a vision. It's more than I could have ever hoped for. So, but yes, the kitchen is a marvel to behold. You get so much in such a smaller space, but it feels so big. And I think that's the beauty of it. Actually, I was going to go that way, but I'm going to go back this way and have a look at the master. Why don't you guys meet me down there? You have this incredible pantry. It's beautiful and it's lit. It's like, it's such a big size. It's so gorgeous. And then you have all of these, you know, outlets, and you have the depth and dimension here as well for appliances, and you have all of this storage. And then opposite this, you know, you've got this entry point from the garage, so it's so easy to get to. So, you know, one of the things here, you have this great, and it's a huge storage area for mud and for being able to just leave coats. And And then when you come out of the pantry and you look further down, you've got this access point into the garage. You've got this great mud area here with a ton of storage for, you know, coats and hats and scarves and gloves and things that you use twice a year here in Texas, but all the everyday items as well. And these beautiful storage drawers underneath, which kind of really allow you just to keep things tidy and keep things hidden away. But I'm going to go on into the master. So as far as primary suites, owner's retreats, master bedrooms, whatever you choose to call it, go, this is stunning. And what makes it stunning is, you know, you're building on land, so you have all of this beauty that you're able to, you know, have this bed on this side and just have a TV, have all of this natural light, have all of this stunning, just a view, you know. Who gets to live like this? I mean, it's beautiful. And then through here, we've got this bathroom, and oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go ahead of me, and then I'm gonna follow you, I think. So I promise you I haven't moved, and I'm now walking into this bathroom for the first time, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. These cabinets are stunning. I mean, all of these cabinets are handmade. Okay, this is not a manufacturing process that we go through. All of our cabinets are handmade, and the finish and the detail. And then the solidity, like when you open one of these things, you know, and you feel how solid it is. You see the hinges. The hinges are, I don't know, they're almost like industrial strength. And there's nothing here that it's so well made. And I would say that, right? Because I'm involved in this, but it still surprises me every time I walk in. And then this shower, I don't know, maybe you could probably get half a soccer team in here. And look at the versatility of layout as well. You know, with the wand shower here and the rain head and the traditional shower head. It's such a, you know, a shower feeling calm and feeling at peace and feeling at rest, you know, when you're getting ready for bed or when you're getting ready for the day. You know, just being able to be present and in the moment, and to be able to have your thoughts kind of centered. You know, that's kind of the oasis that we're trying to create. Particularly if, like in this family, you're still on both hands on the wheelbarrow stage of life. You have, you know, all these kids at home and everything. So, you know, being able just to come and get rest and recentered again is, you know, in the moments that are private areas for the owners is hugely important. Anyway, I don't want to get too comfortable, or I might not ever get out of here. So as you return from the owner's retreat and you come back down this way to the more public areas, you have this beautiful powder suite here. But then also, you know, as you come back into the kitchen, and again, everywhere you go, it's like you want to stop and take it in with all of the natural light. And then you kind of get to kind of a split. You have a couple ways you could go here, and this is very interesting. So this way is to the garage. It's also, you know, to the owners. That way is to bedrooms, but then this way is to, and also to a utility room that's kind of neatly tucked away there. You have this study here, which for a house this size, again, it's strange how we're able to create such space, you know, in homes that, you know, this is not a 4,000 square foot house, but it has a lot of bedrooms, it has a study, it has a living, has a dining, has a kitchen table, has a huge owner's retreat. I mean, I don't know how we're able to do it, but this study, it just feels so, incredibly spacious. And again, you know, when you look down and you see this, the exactness of this beautiful tall baseboard that we do in all these houses, and the screwless fittings, the Decora fittings that we put in, you know, electrically, all of the cans that are real recessed cans, not those cheap discs. You know, we do come back and LED retro them, so you don't have to change light bulb, but it is an actual can in there. But let's go down this hallway and see what we find. Well, the first thing you see here is this incredibly beautiful and well laid out custom laundry space with a gorgeous view out of the windows. And then as you come further down, you're then immediately met with 2 bedrooms. So we've got the owners, and we've got then this bedroom here and bedroom here. And this one looks quite big. Oh yeah, this is a big bedroom. This is a very big bedroom. Huge closet, huge bedroom, a lot of space to be able to walk around, you know, a bed that could be here, or you could even put a bed there if you wanted to. And then from there, we've got the Jack and Jill through here. And this is really nice as well, because you can have, you know, a private space here where you're getting ready in the morning, and then you come in here and then you have, you know, the shared facilities. And even the bathtubs, they're deep and they're well made, you know. They're not a little shallow, flimsy bathtub. And then you have this other beautiful space here, and then this other bedroom, which is also really big. It's a really good size, lots of natural light. I love how we are able to create these kind of private entryways. So for example, where I am now is the entryway. You can't see into this bedroom even with the door open, you know, and that's takes some thinking. And then you've got this lovely walk-in closet space here. It's a lot of fun. Let's go and see what else we can find. So far, in about what can be considered a smallish custom home, we've had 3 bedroom suites, if you include the owner's retreat, and they've all been a good size. You know, this living space with this huge fan, and you can really feel the airflow here. You know, the dehumidification that's all included. I mean, this is all thought about, not just in terms of the systems that we put in, but before we put the systems in, how we insulate, how we create this space so that you don't have moisture, you don't have air leakage, you don't have water issues, you don't have any of these things, so that then the systems are able to do their job without having to compensate for something else. And you just feel like the enormity of it, the cleanliness of it, the clean air. But let's go back through here. I mean, people will tell me all the time that hallways are a waste of space. But for me, they provide privacy, they provide architectural interest, they provide sound insulation. You know, if I have people in my house and I'm able to be at the other end of a hallway from that, that's great. But also, in this situation where you have children that are living at home, being able to be in the living space and have the children in their room and not having to listen to the children is, for those of us that have children, we know what a blessing that is, to be able to shut out the noise. But you have another really good sized bedroom here with, again, a beautiful view. And this is really, you know, views are everything. You know, this is really luxury living in the forest. It really is. Deer forest in this instance. Let's go back and look at this one. Gosh, it's like the gift that keeps on giving back here. So this is like the 5th bedroom I've counted in this home. And I shouldn't be surprised because I was involved in designing it, obviously, but when you walk it versus when you draw it, there's a different impact. And again, I don't know how easy or difficult it is for people to visualize, but when you live like this in the forest and you have these beautiful views and you have this, You know, you're surrounded by these woods, but you're living in such a civilized environment. I don't know, it just feels like, oh, I'm on vacation, but I live on vacation. And again, another beautiful bathroom setup. Have this beautiful, gorgeous faucet here, countertop, water closet, shared bath, and this stuff is included. Like there's not a lot of upgrade here, you know. Same thing with the faucet here, another closet there, another closet there, and then you're back into this bedroom, which probably is the smallest bedroom, I'm guessing, in the house. But I mean, it's still, it's not small. So, I mean, setting up a bed in between those windows would give you, you know, this being a TV wall, and you have so much space either side of it. I'm just excited for this family. This is, if you want to know what a small plan can look like and the space that you can create from it, this is it. And then the grand finale, you know, this incredible rear porch. And the space here is fantastic. You know, and this is you've kind of got an east to west aspect over this. So in the afternoon, you're just not going to have sun, you're not going to have to hide from sun. But even when there is sun and the highlight of the day, you know, the calculations on this were so that none of the sunlight gets into the living spaces or through the windows and doesn't put stress on that. So there's no heat gain, you know, in the living space in the communal areas, which are the largest areas and the most difficult to cool, and most unlikely to have any kind of window treatments as well. So it's beautiful here. Look, it's been a quick tour, probably not a quick video because I'm well known for not being able to do those. When I do this, you always capture my actual reactions to this house. I've not walked through this house, I've not prepared for this, I've not thought about it, I've not written a script, there's none of that. This is actually pretty much a one-take thing, and so you're seeing my reactions to a house that I haven't been in for a month. When we get towards the end, I typically avoid going in the house as at all possible. It's not always possible, but this case it was, so that you can see my actual reactions. This is not staged, I'm not a paid actor, but I am involved in designing and building a house. So I'm connected to the family, I'm connected to the story, and I'm connected to what we're trying to achieve for them. And so everything you see, my reaction is 100% genuine. I'm looking forward to meeting you and going through your project. You know, we run seminars, we're very passionate about what we do here. So please, 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 if something like this is something you might be interested in, get in touch, and I look forward to meeting you soon.